I think that's just something people miss, is that there really is an invisible spiritual war going on all the time. And so people get caught up and they're like, man, I can't wait to just wear my Easter colors and enjoy the time and then go have some food and, oh, we're going to celebrate. And not think and pay attention to the spiritual war that's going on in those times, because literally, if you believe in Jesus and know Jesus, and if you know that the enemy exists, what day would he want to steal? You know what I mean? Does he want to steal Ash Wednesday? Probably not. You know what I mean? It's already stolen with ashes. You know what I mean? So probably not. But when we're really talking about the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which is the solidified foundation of our faith, I can guarantee you need to pay attention to your hearts and minds and see where you're at and know that you're probably being attacked and there's some pressure put on you by the other side. Unless you don't believe in Jesus, because if you don't, then there's no reason to think something weird like that's going on. And if you do know Jesus, it'd be really weird to think that that wasn't going on. But we know even in our group, people, disciples only, who truly follow Jesus, that there was some spiritual warfare that went on. And those of you that got to witness it, I'm glad you did. You know what I mean? Because I don't put up with that. I never do. And it's never the person, it's what's around us that needs to be, see you later, gone. And that's what happened. We had some cool flames, some cool fire blown in these times because the enemy is at work. And what is the fire that comes from our mouths these days? The Word of God. But in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, powerful, Jesus Christ. And he lived, right? So everybody goes back in time and we think he lived. Okay, yes, he came down. He showed us how to do it. He took on human form as fully God, fully man, and showed us how to live, taught us things, all this, and then went through what he did. He laid down his life. We got to see that on Friday night, and that messes with people every time to see that in the Passion of the Christ, what Jesus went through. And let me tell you, Hollywood could barely capture it. But they did the best they could do and a pretty good job at capturing it, okay? And yet it was more than that, and it was worse than that. So some of us went through that together. And then we came to do class yesterday. It's called Next Level Disciples, and it certainly was next level discipleship yesterday, right? Especially in the round 2, if you're ever here long enough to experience that. And the idea is that with the spiritual warfare you can see when you're really trying to build up to celebrating Jesus' resurrection so that that can be the focus. So you have to burn off the chaff in your mind and heart that is distracted by anything else for a second and just focus on him. And if you ever truly do that and get locked in, you might just stay locked in. You might say, actually, this is how I'm supposed to do it. I'm supposed to keep my eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and perfecter of faith.